And then Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper, lived in, London. So, like, when they made the round 4, they gave him, an advantage. They always give the advantage to somebody in the tournament when it comes to the arena, usually. And that time in round 4, they gave it to Jack the Ripper because he was fighting against Hercules, the indomitable war god. So he needed some fucking help on his side, So he had the environment around him to play games with. But then he didn't just have that. He had the Valkyrie, a Valkyrie that could basically, if he touched something, he could turn it into a god-killing weapon. And he's a guy who loves to kill people. So he was like a perfect person to fight against Hercules. He would find a way to kill Hercules if it was the last thing he did, because that's what he loved to do. And he was, taking Hercules' attacks, surprisingly, but he turned his, own blood into a weapon, and that's how he was able to, finish him off. But he was also using everything else. He touched these things, and then they became God-killing weapons. His hands eventually became that when he used his blood, and then the Valkyrie, fused with that blood, and then he was able to do that. And then pack up Hercules. It was a hard-fought battle, though. I'll say that shit was hard to extreme diff. That battle was. He could have easily lost. He didn't. Strength is at 86%, and then speed's 83%. Durability is at 84%. 87 for his endurance, and then intelligence is 85%. 84% for his experience, and then 86 for his close skills. 92 for his range skills, and then 83 for his recoup. His hacks are at a 95%, and then overall power score is at 86.4. He got them another win, and he tied the score up with the gods. So he was important. But even when he won, everybody booed and threw rocks and food at him because he's a piece of shit. But he was no different than all the other humans that he was fighting for. And he might have been a guy who was really fucked up, but he got points for the humans, so they shouldn't have not all of them should have done that. With that win, they had tied the fucking score with the gods. And that's Jack the Ripper from season 2 of Record of Ragnarok. Gotta watch it on Netflix.